Hi, I'm Tony Galay, part of Czech Games Edition. I have the pleasure today to be part of Tabletop Gaming's Virtual Spring Showcase, and I have a special show for you all. Today I'm going to be showcasing 5 different Czech Games Edition games that can be played solo. And on this first one, I want you to start a countdown, because I'm jumping into hyperdrive and showcasing Space Alert. Now, I have this handy dandy guide, How to be a Space Explorer in 7 Lessons. This is my first run through of the very first tutorial session, so hopefully things go well. Let's check it out. Okay then, so typically in Space Alert, everyone has their own crew member that they are controlling. I am going to be the yellow player, the captain, the communications, pretty much everybody. And then I have 4 androids at my disposal that I'm going to be giving commands for. In a multiplayer game of Space Alert, you deal out these cards, but it says in the rulebook that I have them all at my disposal to program my team as I will. The biggest challenge here is that I still have the same time frame in which to deal with all the threats and everything while sorting through here and pretty much programming each of my individual androids and my player in order. So let's see what happens.
Alert. Enemy activity detected. Please begin first phase.
Okay, first phase. So I'm going to do this.
Time T+1. Threat. Zone blue. Repeat. Time T+1. Threat. Zone blue.
+1. Zone blue. Okay. No. Green is that one. Let's see. That way with blue. I'm going down, over. And then I'm going to have this one hit B, zone blue. So let's throw
Time T+2. Threat. Zone white. Repeat. Time T+2. Threat. Zone white.
Okay. And now me down there, what I'm going to do is what did I do? No, that's not what I want to do. I want that player to be there. I want that to do this.
Data transfer. Repeat.
Okay,
Data
so
transfer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Data transfer complete.
Okay, so he went down there. Green went over. Blue went over. B, so we brought this up. And then A. So I fire, which isn't going to do anything on turn 1, so I don't want to do that. So I want to just have him sit.
Time T+3. Threat. Zone red. Repeat. Time T+3. Threat. Zone red.
Okay, I'm not doing enough here. I need to do stuff. So basically what I'm going to do with this player is yellow's going to move there. Blue is going to do B as well. 2 is going to do A.
First phase ends in 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. So this player is going to go down. Then what's going to happen is I have 3 more controls.
Data transfer
Data
Repeat.
transfer doesn't
Data
matter.
transfer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Data transfer complete.
3. This guy is gonna attack.
First phase ends in 20 seconds.
20 seconds, 20 seconds. Blue is going to, in 3, attack.
First phase ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First phase has ended. Begin second phase.
This is intense. Okay, don't even know what's going on right now. I'm gonna hit B to bring these over. Then green is going to... you know what? I don't know if this works, but I'm going to hit attack again.
Incoming data.
To attack.
Repeat. Incoming data.
That would do that. Let's see. Purple's going to attack. Red is going to attack. No, red is going to go down. Oh, crap. This is probably not going to be good.
Data transfer. Repeat. Data transfer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Data transfer
I think I totally
complete.
messed up here. Green is now going to do nothing. Blue is going to do nothing. No, that's not good. I should get 7 actions. So let's see.
Operation ends in 1 minute.
1 minute? Okay, let's power through this. So I've got... Man, I'm struggling now. Left. 5 is gonna skip. No. Yep. No. 5 is gonna attack again. Why not? Nope. Not again. Yeah, why not? Attack again.
Operation ends in 20 seconds.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack.
Operation ends in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah!
Mission complete. Jumping to hyperspace.
So that was a bit rougher than I initially thought it was going to be. I don't have a lot of confidence in this first round, but what we're going to do is run through kind of what happens next. So next you bring up this handy dandy resolution board that you go through different steps and figure out what exactly happens. So the first thing we're going to do is reset the entire place. Okay, so everything's back to normal. And now we're going to go through step by step the resolutions and go through the actions. Now the first thing is that the first deployment of enemies. Now when you look here, this pulse ball came in with T1, so it is there. Next, we perform first player actions. So yellow moved down, green moved to blue zone. Blue moved to red zone. Red performed B, which fills the shields. Purple did not perform an action. Next, we go charge weapons, nobody fired, and then the enemy actions. So the enemy is going to move its speed to down, closer to us. Doesn't attack until zone 1, so we're good there. The pulse ball is good. Next is T2. And 2, we got a destroyer that came in. Okay, so next we go to second actions. Yellow performed B, which is refueling. So that is gone. This goes up to 5. Next, green also hit B. So green brought a shield up. And then blue also hit B to bring up a shield here. I think I see where my problem's going to be. So red fired. Now red fired on the big guns. Brings this up here. It shoots for 5. So 5 minus 2, 3 damage. And then purple did B, which does nothing. So that was pretty useless. Next, yellow moves over here. Oh, wait, nope, not yet. Next, we charged, we did the firing. Now it is the enemy's turn. Pulse ball goes down 2. Attack 1 on all zones. So 1, 1, and 1. We had shields all on all of them. So it didn't deal us damage, but that's not very cool. Then I see a world of pain coming up. Then we deploy. It is the third. This is 3. So we have a third stealth fighter just jumped in there. Next we do our third round. Third round, yellow moves over. Green fires. So this comes up. A. Next, blue fires. So this comes up here. Oh, and the stealth fighter cannot be targeted until it reveals itself. So that was rough. Next, red fires. And purple moves over, which wasn't what I wanted to do here at all. I probably should have brought purple down so it could start bringing energy over. Oh, this is going to be bad. Okay. I messed this part up pretty badly. So what we do then is move along, fire the weapons. So starting, let's do this one. This one doesn't work because the stealth fighter is stealth. This one fires for 5. 5 minus 2 eliminates this threat. So that threat is eliminated. Did good there. Next is the firing of this one, which is for 4 damage. Minus 1 is 3. So that threat is still moving forward. Then we do perform the actions. This one is going to go down 3 movement. Has not revealed itself, can't be targeted. Pulse ball is going down 2. And now we go to 4. There's no new deployments, so we go straight to our actions. Yellow did B, which will draw 3 over here. Green then attacks, but it's just a clicky button because no energy is in blue zone. Blue attacks. So blue brings up 1. Unfortunately, the stealth fighter is still stealth. It's to hurt that I didn't have these actions for blue. I was too slow there. 4th action for red was moving down. Interesting, that might help. In 5th, maybe. We'll see. Purple hit the big button, but no energy. Again. So that was a pretty poor showing of actions there. So then we charge weapons. So the weapon, this one discharged without being effective. And then we perform enemy actions. Enemy goes down 3. 1, 2, 3. Reveals itself. No damage is dealt there. This one was eliminated. This one moves down 2 and does an attack of 1 on all zones, which is all soaked up by shields again. Next is 5 actions. So yellow moves over. Green moves over. Blue shoots. That's painful that I didn't get more actions in blue. Red does A, but red has no energy. See, that would have been really good. Because I would have done 1 on both of those. It could have been really good. And then purple also did his yeah, I was off with the programming there then. Purple did that, which would have fired, but there was nothing to fire because there was no energy. I needed to get the energy sooner. I had it in 6. It should have been in 5 or 4. And then, yeah, so we'll see what happens. Guns are fired. This one deals 4 minus 2 from their shields is 2. Enemies move down. So what happens here is this one goes down 2, and this one goes down 3. 1, 2, 3. Deals an attack of 2. So that's 2 damage to my hull. Red zone. And now 6. I only had 6 here, so basically this one recharged me by 5. And then green used B, which pulls these back up into shields. But what's happening now is what you'll see is we'll move here. These will go here. He'll go down 3. 1, 2, 3. He'll deal 2 damage here. And this one will move down 2. It'll deal 2 damage on all zones. So it will deal another 2 here, which blows up my ship. So definitely a mistake in gameplay here, but that is a solo example of Space Alert. So I'm going to jump over and we're going to check out the next game. Well, I couldn't help but feel sorry for my past self while I was watching that section and editing the video. It just goes to show you how one misstep can snowball and cause your complete and utter destruction. I hope you had a good time watching it, though, And let's move along, though, and check out the Czech Games Edition website. Why the Czech Games Edition website, you ask? Great question. And it's because this year we launched 2 separate downloadable PDF solo variants for our games. And I want to show you where you can find them. So if you go to the download section here, you'll be able to scroll down to the bottom. We'll check out this one first. And you can see Sanctum Single Player here. Now, Sanctum is our hack and slash video game inspired game where you take on a role of a hero and plow your way through hordes of demons up to the inevitable battle with the Demon Lord. Now, I'm not going to go through the Sanctum Single Player here in this video, but I wanted to make you aware of it so you can check it out on your own and then let us know what you think. The one I am going to go through, though, is Adrenaline Solo Play DLC. You see it on the top here. You click here, it will allow you to download the rules for the single player variant, exactly like the Sanctum one. And here you go. And I have a really cool video I want to share with you. It is by Mike of One Stop Co-op Shop, and he's a media contributor. We gave him a demo copy, and he has a really cool video that I want to share with you. So we're going to jump over there, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit about a different new game that we just launched this year as well. So I'll see you soon.
Hey everyone, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, showing you another solo variant from Czech Games Edition. They've been stepping up their solo game recently. Earlier this year, I showed you the solo variant they did for Sanctum, and then they also had Underfalling Skies, one of my top solo games of the year. And they're continuing to add solo content for Lost Ruins of Arnak, and now they have a solo variant for Adrenaline, which is basically a board game version of a first-person shooter, kind of arena deathmatch mode game. So I'm going to show you how it all works and see if I can survive. And quick disclaimer, I did get sent a review copy of this one. So to give you a quick overview of the game, you have a series of rooms and spaces. You'll see they're divided into squares, 4x3 on the side of the map you use for solo play. And those squares are also categorized into rooms. You've got the yellow one over here, purple, red, they're all color-based. And you've got doors from room to room in some of these spots. And I've just added a Hey everyone, this is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, showing you another solo variant from Czech Games Edition. They've been stepping up their solo game recently. Earlier this year, I showed you the solo variant they did for Sanctum, and then they also had Underfalling Skies, one of my top solo games of the year. And they're continuing to add solo content for Lost Ruins of Arnak, and now they have a solo variant for Adrenaline, which is basically a board game version of a first-person shooter, kind of arena deathmatch mode game. So I'm going to show you how it all works and see if I can survive. And quick disclaimer, I did get sent a review copy of this one. So to give you a quick overview of the game, you have a series of rooms and spaces. You'll see they're divided into squares, 4x3 on the side of the map you use for solo play. And those squares are also categorized into rooms. You've got the yellow one over here, purple, red, they're all color-based. And you've got doors from room to room in some of these spots. And I've just added a bunch of ammo tokens to these rooms. They have pickups you can get by using an action to gather them. And you've also got, you can kind of see them on the outskirts of the video, these weapon pickups you can get, which is kind of the main point of the game, to get these cool, diverse weapons and try to deal as much damage to the other players as possible. Now in solo mode, they change things up a little bit because your sole individual player is trying to survive against 3 AIs that are all ganging up on him. I have to defeat each of these guys once, before they can kill me twice. And the actions these AI characters will take are controlled by these power-up cards over here. In the normal game, these are just used for power-ups and also for spawning, and you still use them for that. But additionally, the yellow, blue, and red AI characters are going to use red, yellow, and blue cards to determine what they do and how they attack me. And the last main component of the game we need to worry about are the character boards. These are for the 3 AI, and I put them in a random order, so blue will activate, then yellow, then red each turn. And I'll be putting these little damage tokens on their spaces. If I can get all the way to the skull, then I've defeated that character. And again, I have to defeat each of them once. But at the same time, here's my player board, and they'll be putting damage on me. And a key thing is the adrenaline mechanic. You'll see that on your player board, they have like these little divisions where they have a new little bonus up here. Basically, your actions get more powerful and you become more mobile, or in the AI's case, they deal more damage as you take more damage before you get blown up. And you will see some little colored cubes. I've got 3 in my ammo area here, and then 2 more of each color over to the left. As I get into the how to play section, I'll explain what all those things mean. So I'll quickly go through the basics of how to play Adrenaline, because it really is pretty straightforward before I get into the first round. So I will spawn, and when you spawn at the beginning of the game, it's very simple. You draw the top 2 power-up cards, and you get to keep one of them, and then the color of the other one will tell you which spawn point to pop into. You've got yellow, blue, and red, where the 3 AI characters are. So like if I didn't keep the blue one, but kept the yellow one, I would spawn into blue. But for the solo play, the first step of each turn is to program what the AI is going to do. So I look at these power-up cards from left to right. You have 5 out. And I give the leftmost one for each color to the indicated AI robot. So here, red would get this leftmost red one, blue would get this leftmost blue one, and yellow would get the only yellow one in the program offer. Then I'm going to fill in all the empty spots, slide these to the left, and draw 3 more cards. And there are ways you can attack the spawn points to flip cards face down, and if a color has no card to grab, like in this case yellow, they instead get the leftmost face down card, or if they can't even get that, they get the leftmost card that's available in general. And each of the types of power-ups will have them do something different. Mostly it's things like move 1 and deal 1 damage. You'll see the options during the playthrough. It's really pretty straightforward. Then I get to take my turn, which consists of 2 actions. And they're defined by this little thing that goes on the left side of your player board. You can move 3 spaces, move up to 1 space, and then pick something up, or attack. Moving is super simple. It's all orthogonal. You can't walk through walls, like I couldn't go from red to purple here. But besides that, if I move 3, I could go like that, for example. And for picking up items, like I said, you can move 1 first, although you can't pick up the item and then move, so you can't put the movement later. And if you pick up from one of these spaces with a token, you remove the token, and you get a power-up card and or the ammo cubes indicated. But if you get to a spawn point, you grab one of the 3 weapons that are on offer. And weapons are kind of the most important thing in the game, and one of the most fun things in the game. First, you'll see in the upper left, you have ammo cubes indicated, 1 to 3. When you first pick up a weapon, you ignore the topmost token, but here I would have to be able to spend a yellow and a blue token to pick up this railgun, very powerful. And then when you take the attack action, the shoot action, the last one I mentioned, you would normally play these from your hand because they stay in your hand until you use them. For this playthrough, I'm just going to tap them to show they have been used and their ammo is expended. But the basic idea of a weapon is it'll have a main way to attack, and then it'll sometimes have a secondary way to attack, or like little bonuses you can add. And those will often have different costs. Like for example, with the Electro Scythe, I can do this top one for no extra cost, or by spending an extra blue and red ammo when I attack, I can do the more powerful second option. But other weapons don't have 2 forms of attack, like the Vortex Cannon here. Instead, they have 1 or more of these little add-ons you can do. So here I would do this normal attack, which sucks some people into a vortex, and I could spend a red cube to boost it and affect even more people, deal even more damage. And then after I take my 2 actions, I'll go through the AI one by one and resolve their card, again, which is usually going to be a little bit of movement and a little bit of attacking. And that's really basically it. It's a pretty straightforward variant. I mean, you'll see the details in the weapons as I attack with them and how the AI acts. One concept that is important to explain is line of sight, how you can see people, because most weapons require that to attack with them. And it's pretty simple. If you're in a room, you can see everybody in your room. And if you're next to a door, you can see everybody in that room. So that's really about it. So as an example, yellow right now could only see gray because he's not next to any doors. Gray can see yellow and would see anybody in this gray room because he's at that door. Blue could see everybody in blue, everybody in green, and everybody in yellow because he's adjacent to those doors and in the blue room. That's about it. Really, line of sight is pretty easy to get in this game. It's kind of hard to get out of sight of most people. And a quick word on power-ups. Again, you'll see them in action, but you can usually spend them on your turn at any time before or after an action, or you can discard them to use them like an ammo token indicated at the bottom of their card. And at the end of your turn, if you've attacked with a weapon, you can spend the ammo cubes at the top left of it, like this one blue for the Electro Scythe, to reload it so you can attack with it again. That's a free action at the end of your turn. So if I had tapped it, how I'm going to do it in the solo variant, I could untap it by spending that one blue. So that's enough explanation. Let's get into the actual play of the game and see if we can survive. So I'll go and use the same two power-ups you already saw. I can either spawn on blue or yellow. In terms of their power, for me, Teleporter lets me go anywhere I want, and Newton lets me slide an enemy character up to 2 spaces in one direction. Both are pretty good to prevent getting attacked. But in this case, looking at the weapons, I know you can't see the blue ones up above. I really like the Electro Scythe because it can hit spawn points. You'll see that in a second. So I think I'm going to keep the Newton for my use and discard the yellow to spawn there. And now I'm going to load the AI's actions. You already saw them. I'm using the same ones. And I go in and refill, and this is perfect. Yellow only got 1 card. You'll see why that's helpful to me in just a second. So for my first action, I am going to pick up the Electro Scythe. It costs me nothing to pick it up because, again, I ignore the top left first cube. If there were any more, I'd have to pay for it. And its first attack option is to deal 1 damage to everybody in my space. If I spend an extra blue and red, I can do 2 damage to everybody in my space, which would be awesome if I get all the AI characters together. But for now, I pay nothing. I just take this. And at the end of your turn, you'll always fill in everything you took. So like if I had taken some of these tokens, I would put new tokens there. And since I took a weapon, I'll fill a new weapon in the yellow spawn point. And now for my second action, I'm going to shoot. Yes, it's called shooting even if you use a melee weapon. The Electro Scythe at yellow and the yellow spawn point. I mentioned you can attack spawn points, so I'll just go ahead and tap that. And I'm not going to pay for the bonus effect, so I'll just deal 1 damage. And that goes on yellow's board. And when I damage a spawn point, and this is unique to solo mode, I flip as many cards of the spawn point's color that are in the offer as the damage I dealt. So 1 damage will flip yellow down, which will mean yellow will not do anything next turn, and it'll deal 1 damage to them. So it's great to do that to, it's called a short circuit, when you can mess up the AI that way. So that was both my actions, but I can still use my Newton power-up to move somebody 2 spaces in a single line. Right now, yellow's going to hit me no matter what. Red can't possibly get line of sight to me, because as you'll see in a second, red's going to move 1 and then try to shoot me. But blue, if I pull him 2 spaces this way, he will not be able to get me in sight, which means I'll avoid a bunch of damage. So I'll go ahead and use that power-up to slide him out of the way. And that's the end of my turn. I'll fill in what I took. There's a machine gun waiting for me. And now I'm going to resolve blue's turn, then yellow's, then red's. And all we care about, again, is the type of card. So the tag back grenade, blue and red, they're going to take the same type of action, and yellow's going to do a targeting scope. So for a tag back grenade action, the AI moves 1 space to get closer to me, and then if they can see me, they deal 1 damage and put 1 mark on me. And what's a mark? It's a very simple concept. It just sits on my player board until the next time that same colored player deals at least 1 actual damage to me, and then all his marks get added on. So it's kind of like damage just waiting until the next damaging effect. But in this case, blue cannot get line of sight to me by moving 1. They would have to get to this yellow door here or down here. But he prefers to go closer to his own colored room when there's a tiebreaker for getting closer to me, so that's where he'll move. Targeting scope is just like tag back grenade, except slightly nastier. They move 1 toward me if they can, and then they deal 2 damage straight up. And no way to prevent that because yellow is right in my face and not happy he just got scythed. And then finally, red had the same tag back grenade. Looks like this is the closest he can get, but he's not at the door to see me, so also does not hurt me. Pretty good start. Oh, and I forgot to reload my weapons. Let's go ahead and spend 1 blue to get my Electro Scythe back. So now I'm down to just a red and a yellow. Certainly going to need to pick up some ammo cubes sometime soon. Okay, loading the AI for my opponent. Red gets a tag back grenade, blue gets a targeting scope, and yellow, again, gets this face down 1, which means he won't do anything, and he'll deal a damage to himself, a short circuit damage. And oh, interesting, if I side yellow in his spawn point again, I'll cut him out of acting 1 more time, because he again only has 1 card. Alright, so what do I want to do for my 2 actions? First, let's look at what the AI is doing. Yellow's doing nothing. Red's going to move and attack me. And you can get to yellow, to red, to purple. So the only place I could stay and not get hit would be blue or green. And blue is also going to move one and attack me. And he's in kind of this spot of death. I really hate this because he can see into every room with one move. That would get him to see green and yellow. That would get him to see gray. He can already see purple, green, and blue. So there's really no getting away from blue unless I use like a Newton on him again to slide him somewhere. Which would mean if I attack yellow and also take out his spawn point, so I'll skip his turn next time, I can't really escape red or blue unless I spend my total entire second action just like running into the green room to get away from red, but then I'm not picking anything up. So maybe I'll just tank attacks from both of them? Well, sure, let's try it. I'll go ahead and attack yellow for my first turn with the Electro Scythe. That'll deal 1 damage to him again and also turn over the only yellow card in the program offer. And then for my second action, the side needs blue and red to be powerful, so let's go ahead and move one. Remember, you can move one before you pick up, and get a red ammo cube and 2 blue ammo cubes. And I'll refill what I took. There we go. And I will spend one of my 2 blues to get my scythe reloaded again. Now this is going to hurt. Blue's going to move 1, get me in sight, and shoot me for 2 damage with the targeting scope. And then red is also going to move 1 to get me in sight and deal 1 damage and 1 mark, so damage in waiting. But yellow just sits there in short circuits, which means deals the damage to itself, although note that he cannot defeat himself with that. So I need to deal the killing blow, get into that skull space. Alright, let's program our bots. Red's going to do a Newton, so he won't move, but he'll move me 2 spaces closer to him. Blue's got another targeting skill for 2 damage, and yellow's going to do nothing again and deal a damage to himself. Ooh, but looking at the cards coming up, if I can do a damage to blue's spawn point, I'll take away his whole chance to act next turn. Man, I'm looking pretty messed up already. And a quick note, because I have damage in this first little slot, now I can move twice before I pick up an item. And once I take 1 more damage, I'll be able to move 1 before I shoot. So, again, those adrenaline versions of the actions helping me to be a bit more effective. So let's see. Blue's going to move and then attack me. It would be cool if I can get up here and take out a spawn point to cancel his action next turn. But if I was up here, blue would hit me, and then red would pull me 2 spaces towards him, which would get me right there, and he would hit me as well. Whereas if I, for example, charged towards red, red could hit me, but he's doing less damage anyway, and then blue could not get line of sight to me with 1 action. Let's see for a second. Maybe I'll run up and get an item and also attack blue. What items do we have here? The lock rifle, a lot of blue cubes, and I already have a weapon that uses blue, but it would do 2 damage and a mark to somebody I can see, and a mark to somebody else. Not great. Tractor beam is often kind of actively bad in solo because you don't necessarily want the AI close to you unless you can get them into like a corner where then you run away from them. But yeah, I can deal 1 damage after sucking somebody 2 spaces, or 2 spaces and 3 damage if you get them into their space and pay extra. And then the furnace will hit everybody in a room that you're not in, or everybody in a space next to you that you're not in. But it's another red and blue weapon. They're all red and blue up there. Really, the weapons I want are in the red spawn point. That's where all the yellows are, which is the only cube that my side doesn't use at all. But there's no way to get there right now without putting myself terribly out of position. Yeah, there are no great options here at all. Oh, man. Okay, what if I just pick up stuff for a minute? So I can move twice, get a card, a yellow and a red. Oh, and the card is a teleport. That would be helpful. And then I'll do it again, get out of range of blue's attack, and get a card and 2 blue. And you do have limits. You only have 3 of each color ammo cube, so now I am fully loaded except for 1 missing yellow. And similarly, you can only have 3 weapons at a time and 3 items at a time. Oh, wow, okay, I got 2 red teleports. Interesting. Right, as for the AI, blue wants to move 1 and then shoot me for 2 damage. He can't get to me. Yellow just deals himself a damage in short circuits. And red wants to pull me up to 2 towards him and then deal 1 damage. But it'll actually be 2 because of the mark he had on me. Man, ugh, I will say this is not going as well as some of my other plays. I am almost dead and I've barely injured 1 of the 3 AIs. Yikes.
Now, we're not going to watch Mike's entire video, but if you're interested, you can check out his channel on YouTube. One Stop Co-op Shop. He's done a lot of great videos for us this year, and if you like his content, subscribe. Now, I want to talk about one of our new games that I actually have sitting right behind me, Lost Ruins of Arnak. In Lost Ruins of Arnak, players lead rival expeditions where they research a previously undiscovered land. It combines worker placement and deck building mechanics, and my colleague Tyler actually walked me through the solo mode that's included in the box recently. So let's go see how I did. Tyler, we have everything set up for the solo game of Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Yeah.
So, well, where do we start?
So yeah, we're ready to jump in. So in the solo game, your rival is always going to go first. And the rival has a really cool deck of tiles that's going to tell you what action it's going to take for its turn. So we can go ahead and flip over the first tile on that deck.
Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here. And the first tile on the deck right here is this magnifying glass and then the assistant tile.
Yeah. So that means the rival is going to research. So you're going to move its magnifying glass up to the next step on the board. And to figure out which of those two it'll go in, you look at the arrow on the tile next
on
to
the
it.
deck?
So that's going to so that's going to go in the right
there.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's also going to take an assistant from the stack that has the most assistants in it. And again, the tie is broken by the tile next to it. So you're going to take the assistant tile on the far right, and that's just going to get thrown out of the game. So you can't get that assistant anymore.
Oh.
Your rival.
So this is just gone.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. It's gone.
There we go.
Okay. No. So that is that the entire turn of the rivals, or
that's the entire turn of the rival, yeah. And you see this tile's red. We're playing on a difficulty 2, so there's 2 hard tiles in its deck, and that's one of the hard tiles.
Okay, great. So I'm assuming this is just like standard Arnak. Shuffle my cards.
You'll have
draw
a
5 cards.
And you'll have a 5-card hand.
5. And so what I'll do is
you'll take your turn, like normal.
So I'm going to go ahead and what was my starting resources then?
Oh, sorry, you have a coin and a compass because you are the second player.
So I'm going to use a boot. I'm going to use a fear card for a boot and move my explorer there and take 2 compasses.
There you go. All right, so now your rival goes again, and your rival is always going to use all the tiles in its deck. So it's always going to have. All right, so there we have a. It is going to buy an item.
Okay, buy an item.
And then you see the purple looks like the point icon. It's going to take the item card with the lowest point value, and again, the tie is broken with the arrow on the tile.
Okay, so lowest point value. These 3 are all 1. The hot air balloon, the horse, and the large backpack. So it will take the furthest one to the right.
Yep.
Okay, so
there you go.
And where does this go?
And that'll go. So you see, right there. The rival will never use the cards that it takes, but it will get points for them at the end of the game.
So.
And then don't forget to move the item cards like you normally would.
And got sturdy boots up there now. So
see, that's the easy buy an item tile. The hard buy an item tile, it would buy the card with the highest point value instead of the lowest.
Yeah, I can see how that would be kind of rough. Okay, so I'm going to play my exploration card for a Jeep.
All right.
I'm going to move my archaeologist and pay 3 compasses to explore this place. So the first thing it does is it has the little icon with disc exile card. So I'm going to get rid of the sphere card that I've already used. And then let's see what comes. I get this pretty scary place.
You get a fear card
so
right back.
I get a fear card right back. And I also get a tablet and a gem, a jewel.
I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, I like that. And then we'll see what this guardian is. Reveal this guardian. And we have We have the primate that enjoys a lot of gold. So we have this rich baboon-looking guy that I have to give 4 gold to.
I think that's a tough one first round, because first round you always want to buy some cards to fill out your deck, and that monkey there makes that hard to do.
That does make it kind of rough. So now what we're gonna do is we will jump over here and zoom in and flip the next one. Okay.
All right. So your rival has 6 archaeologists instead of just 2. And they're going to place one right now at the highest available spot that has a coin, which right now is just the base camp with 2 coins. So you'll put one of the archaeologists there.
So you're telling me that the AI just took the coins that I need to beat my...
Yeah, they did.
Great.
And they don't get the resources or anything, but
they just blocked me.
They block it.
This is good. I can just tell right now this is going to be the start of a great game. Tony getting his butt handed to him by the AI here. Man, okay. That
you might be getting a fear card at the end of the round.
I might. But I just got another fear card, so that's not ideal for me right now.
But you also did get rid of one, so you'll only have 1 extra.
Not making me feel any better here. Okay, but what I can do is I can spend my ruby to move my research up 1, and then I get a coin.
You get 1 coin there.
Yeah.
Now it's your rival's turn again.
So we will check this out, and it's another one.
All right, so same thing. It's going to look at the highest available spot that has a
That's
arrowhead.
Gonna be right there. So it's blocking off the arrowhead space. I am going to take 2 quick actions. Play both of these cards in my hand for coins.
So you're going for the coin. You're going to defeat the monkey rather than to build up your deck for future rounds.
Yeah. I'm going for this this monkey. So my action will be defeating the guardian, paying these 4 gold, and I do have an action here that I can use later that will let you upgrade. Which right now I'm not going to do. So.
Yep. But it is now your rival's turn.
Okay, so what is this?
All right, so that is going to do something different in each round. So round 1, which we're in now, the rival is going to discover a new location.
Okay.
It is going to look at the bottom row, and then we'll again look at the arrow to decide where it goes.
So it would be this one? The far left? Yep.
So it is going to take the idol, and you'll flip it over and put it on that's an compass, so you'll put it on the compass spot.
Okay.
And the rival the rival will try to be collecting, multiple ones. It'll actually help you out a bit if the rival collects multiples of the same...
resource? Okay.
Yeah. And now, just like a normal one, you'll put a level 1 location out now where the rival was.
Okay.
And if you see on the tile there, it will also put out a guardian. The rival doesn't always necessarily put a guardian out, but this time it does.
Got it. Will the rival defeat the guardian?
Yes, because that tile hasn't come out yet for the...
Oh, so there's actually a tile that says that they defeat guardians, so if it had come out earlier, it would be wasted, but since it didn't...
Well, You'll see that tile. If they can't defeat a Guardian, they'll research and move up the research track. So you don't get completely off the hook.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. Another thing to note is if the rival is on a spot with the Guardian at the end of the round, they don't get a fear card.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my idol to get a arrowhead. And then I'm going to spend my arrowhead and my tablet to move up here, which will give me a compass.
And let you exile.
And allow me to exile this fear card that's in my hand.
You should have one not in your hand.
It doesn't matter. I can't use it for anything.
Oh, that's true.
So that's actually going to be a pass for me then.
Well, that was your main action, so you don't have to pass yet.
No, I don't. I can wait. So, okay, so main action, now it's the Rivals
turn.
We flip this over, and
there we have defeat a Guardian.
Great. It's the awesome card that we talked about. Defeat a Guardian.
Or if a Guardian couldn't be defeated, it would research. But
it went ahead and defeated that Guardian. Yep. And
you can flip
I'm guessing
over.
It's gain 5 points for that. And then great.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's my turn. I pass.
Okay, so we'll complete the Rival's deck.
So the Rival will go through all 4 of these now.
Yeah, the Rival always uses all of these tiles.
So the next one is Artifact card of the lowest value.
Yep, there's only one, so it'll just grab that for 3 points. Oof.
Wow. Okay, next one is place where it can get... Okay, so this guy will go here.
Yep. Yeah. That one doesn't hurt you too much because you're already done. Compass, nowhere available with a compass, so that one is
wasted. Okay. And then this one is a ruby. Does it take the...
It'll go to the...
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's actually the end of the deck, so...
Yep.
I'm assuming now we reset as normal. I shuffle these tiles.
Mm-hmm. That is one advantage you have over the Rival, is the Rival stays the same power level the whole game, where you will be building your deck and getting stronger.
Hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so...
That turn, the Rival scored 12 points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first thing, I'm going to take my guys back. These are both discarded. We moved around 2.
Yep.
2 artifacts. Oh,
now, but the Rival does stay the start player. You'll never be the start player in the football game.
I will never be the start player. Okay, so now, likewise, we will jump in and take a look at what the Guardian...
Yep.
Wait. Oops, I zoomed in too much.
Zoomed in on...
Here we go.
Yeah.
So it is this one right here. That's the item.
Yeah, the item part.
And it is going to choose the one to the left this time. So the hot air balloon.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
These will move in. We'll grab another item card, which is the airdrop. And it's my turn. I will draw the 5 cards.
Because you didn't buy any cards, should be pretty similar to the 5 you had last turn.
And actually, what I'm going to do then is pay a fear for a boot. And then that will allow me to move here to grab 2 gold.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Yeah. I need to do something to build up my deck.
It is a deck building game.
Yes. Yes, it is. So, okay, I'm going to reveal the next one. And this one, likewise, is the artifact of least value.
Yep. They're both 2, so you'll just take the one farthest to the left.
Okay, the AI is racking up some serious points.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, what I can do, though, I'm going to pay a Jeep because I don't want this one to be stolen from me. This card is a Jeep to move here and get a tablet and a arrowhead. And then we will reveal what... Okay, so placing...
All right, so the highest possible one with a compass, so that's still the base camp spot.
Okay, now I'm going to pay or use 2 gold to get 2 more gold, plus the 2 I have, to purchase the horse.
The horse. That's one of my favorite cards in the game.
I mean, it's going to be really useful, especially this early, with my deck of cards so small. So I think that's going to be a good one.
In fact, it lets you draw a card and give you a coin and a compass too. That's pretty nice.
And the axe is going out. Next, it's the rival. Let's see what they're doing. They are defeating a guardian, which they can't do yet.
Right. So they will instead move up their research track.
Okay, and they go to the one to the. Does it matter which one they go to?
Well, that one they don't have a choice to go to.
Ah, yes, you're correct.
But yeah, it does matter because it'll take a different. If they're the first one to that level, it'll take a different thing.
Okay,
from you.
Got it. Okay, so that was that turn. Now, this is not going to be very useful. So I'm going to use this to gain a compass.
You do have a compass and an arrowhead, so you could get an
assistant. That is true.
Oh, it's like the Jeep person who can get you that compass, or the Jeep travel icon. Anything where I don't have to pay a card to travel.
Yeah, that is tempting.
If you notice too, the rival does not have a journal. It only has magnifying glass.
Okay, so I'll do that then. I'll take your advice, Tyler, and pay that to move here. And then, yeah, I will take this one. This, I think, is the most useful of these.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise, I will... That was my main action. So...
Well, you could if you wanted to.
I'll just do it. Next action is passing, so... Which is going to be bonkers because they still have like 10 actions. But, yes. Let's see what they do this time. They are placing on the gold.
But there's no gold available, so that is a wasted action.
Awesome. So my turn. I am getting a compass and passing. So these will be shuffled and will go under my deck. And now we go through the chain of events.
Yeah.
They're going to research
research and take an assistant.
So they'll move here, and this will be gone. And then they'll take the assistant to the
from the highest stack
to the left.
and then
So this one.
make sure the stack that has the most assistants
Yeah,
left in
it's this one.
Yeah.
So that one's gone. Next action is moving on.
And did you move up there? Yeah.
Yep, I moved up there on the track.
Yeah.
This will place there. That doesn't really do anything because I can't do. Now they're going to
find a new, and again, they'll go to the bottom of the row.
To the right?
And to the right, yeah. So they'll discover a new level 1 site there, but if you noticed, no monster comes out.
Correct.
This time. No guardian.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. That's actually, here, I'll zoom in on that guy. It's the ghost tree thing with the gold and 2 tablets. So that's pretty powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next. Oh, and I also put this in the slot.
Yep.
On the board. So now I will go here. On the rubies.
Ruby. So they'd take the one. No, they'd take the.
Oh, the highest one. No.
Mm-hmm. They'll always go to the highest one.
So because this one here had a ruby on it, now they'll go to the next highest discovered area. Okay. And then likewise, this one goes to the highest tablets. Yep. So that was that round. These cards are discarded. We'll move forward.
How are you feeling? Reaching about the halfway point.
I feel like I usually feel in a lot of Arnak games, where in all realistic sense, I feel like I am drowning and I don't have enough of anything. But I'm not going to lose hope yet because I have the horse now. I have an extra compass here. So I know I can get some good things this time around, I think. So I'm not throwing it in yet. I think I might be able to catch up here. Now, I know it looked like I was getting crushed by my rival. However, I can promise you that in the final rounds, I made a comeback. But you're just going to have to take my word for it. Now, we have one other game that I wanted to show you, and that is our 1+ player game, Underfalling Skies. In Underfalling Skies, you are defending your city from an underground bunker as an alien invasion happens and the mothership descends from the skies. Now, I'm going to leave things to the designer, Tomasz Ulik, and Paul Grogan of Gaming Rules to show you how this game is played. Maybe they'll be able to turn around this losing streak we're having.
Cool. And we're playing on the hardest difficulty, is that right?
Yeah. I mean,
Here we go. Now
Paul is saying all the time that it's not possible to win it on the highest difficulty. So
yes.
We need to at least try it.
No, I've never played on the highest difficulty level. But Tom says that he has actually beat the game on the highest difficulty level. So here we go. Challenge is on. We are ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Right. Round 1. Roll those dice. Okay.
Okay.
See those dice okay?
Yeah.
We don't need these ones. Yeah.
Okay. I try to replicate it here on my table because I don't have a final copy, but at least I have a prototype. So I hope it's actually up to date.
Yep.
All right. So what can we do? I mean, usually when I play the game, I try to focus quite heavily on excavating.
Yes.
It definitely makes sense. But in this case, this 6 can come handy But as I can see it, then when we would excavate by 6 spaces, we will end up on a mothership icon, which is something we really don't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, these are all bad.
So I guess we will be re-rolling the dice. You know what, Paul? Try to place a white one on column 5 in the AA gun room.
Right, so this doesn't move at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's re-roll the rest.
Okay, off we go. Low numbers.
It's not perfect. Okay, I guess we are re-rolling again. And this time, let's play a white 3 on column 4 into an energy room, all right?
Yeah. This goes 1, 2, 3 to there. And we're re-rolling these. Okay, how's that?
4, 5, and 2. Okay, that's better. So I guess now we can afford to excavate, but before we do that, we should place a 2 in column 2 in a gun room.
Okay, so this moves down 1.
Exactly. Then we can put a 5 for excavating in column 1.
2, 3, 4, 5. So this moves down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lands on a blue arrow, which moves it to there. Yep.
And then we have a 4, and the 4 goes into energy room.
Yeah. This moves down 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay. Right. So dice placement has been done. So we get rid of those 2.
Yeah.
Spend 1 energy to move the excavator to here, and then we get 7 more energy, 1 of which is wasted. So that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I think it starts quite well.
That's not a bad start. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move the mothership down. It collects that on the way. We do have a little bit of a cave in, so the excavator moves back 1 space. And then we respawn. So first of all, this one goes here. Then this one goes here. And then this one goes here.
Yeah, now it starts to be interesting because you're basically facing like 7 enemy ships at this point.
Yeah. Okay, round 2. Off we go. Here we go.
Double 6, if I see it right.
Double 5.
No. 6 and 2 and double 5. Actually, I have some really bad quality of the stream.
Okay, so we have grey dice of 2 and 2 5s.
Okay, I see. And then
and a
2
white
and a 6.
dice of a 2 and a 6.
Okay. So, can we excavate for 6 spaces?
Have a look.
We could, I guess.
Safe.
Yeah, it looks safe. And I guess we don't need to do anything in that column. But before we do that, because it's a white die, then we might consider to play some of the grays.
Yep.
And I think it's too early to trying to shoot them down because they're still quite high.
Yep,
and we don't have a good shooting space anyway.
Yep.
So I'll try to focus on researching. And 2, 3, 4, 5. It's tricky.
I can replace that with that. People are finding the cashew nut irritating. There we go.
All right. So I guess we can try to make some nice robot at this point. So let's place the gray 5 onto the robot spot.
Yep.
And yeah.
So that's the mothership space. Okay.
And yep. Oh, it shouldn't be right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. So that's not okay by any means.
Okay.
Sorry. Then I guess. Then I guess we should re-roll it up after all. Yeah, let's re-roll it. I mean, place the white 6 for excavating, and let's get some better numbers.
Okay. We have a white 4, and then we have a 3, 4, and 5 in grey.
That's slightly better. Let's see. So if we want to excavate, then we would need, let's say, 5, 7, 8 points of research to progress somewhere.
3, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. But I need that robot. So, I mean, a 6 would be better. But since we don't have a 6, I wouldn't rely on re-rolling it. So let's play grey 4 on the robot space.
Yeah. This moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Lands on an arrow, but can't move here.
And then we can place 5. Actually, no, actually, place a 4 on column column 4, I guess, into the research room.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
We're going to re-roll these.
Exactly.
Okay. You didn't fancy placing that 5 on this research room?
Yeah, kind of. But then we will get like 10 research point, which is, I guess, too much. I mean, I would consider placing there the 3. But then we can get into trouble if we roll something really high on the for the last space.
Right.
But you know what? I mean, yeah, place there the 3.
Okay.
I think it would be okay.
So before we do the 4, we put the 3 on.
Yeah.
Moves that 1, 2, 3. That 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we've
let's see
placed the
what we
4. Now we're going to re-roll this.
Yeah.
I see what you mean. Now we're down to this roll. Whereas if you'd have rolled both of them, you still had some choice.
Exactly.
Right. Okay. 3.
This is 3. So now there's a question if you want to actually try to shoot down this white ship, because it will be removed, which is quite nice, but it will cost us 3 energy.
Is it worth it for 3 energy?
Costly. I don't think so
at
this point.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, and we have like 7 energy, and we would need like 5 at this point. So we don't even have enough energy. So let's place it into an AA gun room.
Moves that 2. It doesn't move, and that 2's to there. So.
Oh, they're quite nicely lined up.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them. Yeah, so that's it, I guess. Let's resolve it.
Yep. So we'll do the excavation first. That costs 1 energy. We excavate all the way to here.
We can research for 8 points.
Yeah, so the ability of Montreal is 4 from that, the 3 from that, plus the 1. So we've actually got 8, and we can add that together. And that allows us to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Exactly. I think at this point it was really handy.
Yeah. And we've still got Samantha if we need her. And then we have the robot. Are we going to build a 3-strength robot?
Definitely. So we should have...
that should have cost 3.
1, 2, 3, and then 1. We should have 2 remaining energy.
We do.
And where would you place the robot? Let's see.
Well, it's only a 3.
I would say either in one of those research spots or in this large energy room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah. But the question is where. I mean, usually I would place it into energy room, but with Montreal and with this ability, it also makes sense to place it in one of those research rooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But we are quite low on the energy right now.
I think maybe energy.
Yeah. All right, let's place it on the left spot of the large energy room. and the left spot because there are 2 enemy ships in that column. So maybe I would like to place a low number in there. So
Okay, right. So the mothership
That's it.
moves down 1, and we get 2 more.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
So the
And
first
they
one
go into
they go here.
column 4 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Right. Round 3.
All right. So now we are against like 9 enemy ships. So
Yeah. Okay. So white dice, we have a 3 and a 6, and grey dice, we have a 1, 3, and a 6.
Okay, I think it's almost time to try to shoot some of them down.
Yeah. They're getting a little closer. So,
Uh-huh.
and down here on this board here is really dangerous for mothership spaces.
Yeah. I would really like to have a 5. It would fit greatly into column 4, being able to shoot them down.
Yeah.
So maybe try to re-roll it. It's tricky. Let's see.
So we could put a 6 down here and excavate all the way to here.
Actually, that's not bad. Then we have still 1 opportunity to shoot down that ship. So,
Yeah. We do that?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah,
Okay.
let's try it.
This moves this down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Okay, and let's re-roll them.
Reroll because we're looking
hope
for
for
5.
Give me 5 ball.
Right. There's a 5.
Oh, nice.
So the grey dice are exactly the same, a 1, 3, and a 4. The white dice is a 5.
Okay. Okay, so if we are saving this 5 for the jet fighter room in column 4,
Yeah.
but before we place it there, we should probably place a 4 into a last column, into the energy room.
Get some energy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll get rid of this one.
Yeah. And let's see. Do we want to research in this round?
Yeah, the problem with this jet fighter room here is it means we can't get this, but that means we don't use the robot, so it won't tick down.
That's right.
So that's not too bad.
Right. I guess. 3, no, that's not ideal.
No.
I mean, if we want to research, then we need at least 5 research points, and we have like 2 research spaces to get there.
Well, we need a 1 to get to here, and then a 5.
Shouldn't be there on the 1 spot.
No, because we did 8 last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's I said I have here my prototype version.
Yeah,
and
slightly different.
It has just the number 2 on Montreal and not 3.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. No problem. So I guess let's roll both of them. Let's place the 5 on the jet fighter room, and let's reroll the remaining 2 dice.
Yeah. 1, 2,
so we have more options where to place them.
Here we go. So that's actually good. That's going to shoot down that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay. We got a 6 and a 4.
All right.
I just want to mention to PG Cole is in the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. This today is obviously a playthrough. If you are interested, I did a video yesterday where I actually taught 2 brand new people how to play the game. Obviously, feel free to watch this and enjoy the game. But if you want me to teach you how to play, check out my video from yesterday where 2 friends of mine came over and I taught them how to play the base game from scratch. And there I go into a lot more detail. Right then. So we have a 4 and a 6.
Yeah, this is a situation. You know what? Let's place number 6 in column 2 because that allows us to shoot down 1 more ship.
You're thinking on the robot room?
Yeah, on the robot, of course.
Robot room, okay. This moves this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and then let's see. You're placing number 4. I guess we're placing it on the research spot after all. Yeah.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that moves over to there.
That's right.
Your other option was to put it into the AA gun room.
That's right. But we would gain anything. So yeah.
Okay, but this is only going to gain us 5 points of research.
That's right. A 6 would be much better, but since we have a Samantha Legrand, we can actually solve it.
Right, so you're going to use Samantha to move to the 1, and then that to move to the 5. Right, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so let's do it. I mean, we can gain 3 energy first.
3 energy for that one, so 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Then we can excavate.
Yeah, excavate for 1.
Then we're shooting them down.
Yeah, so this is 1 energy, 5. That's that one.
Like 4 of them, right?
That one, and that one. Nice. So the white ones disappear. The red ones will respawn end of the round.
Okay, and then we use Samantha.
We use Samantha, flip her over.
Her heroic deed.
And that moves up to there.
1 space, and then for the last research space on this number 5.
Yeah, so that costs 2 energy, and we move up to there. So Samantha's been flipped over.
Actually, it's removed.
It's removed, isn't it? Because I was going to say this side is even better. Yeah. Okay.
That will come into play in the as you progress through the campaign. So,
right. Okay. Cool.
She gets better.
Right. And then we're going to build a robot.
Really nice new robot.
Yeah. So this is a Strength 5 robot. Now.
Where to put it?
Energy.
I think we already have some nice energy spots. So I would probably focus on the research a bit this round. So let's place it actually on column 5 on this +2 research room.
Nice. Okay, yeah, we've got some really nice rooms here. So what we've unlocked, and we've not seen this before in any of my videos, we have this double room of different colours. And that's explained on here. So yeah, basically you pay the energy cost, but you can perform both effects. So it is a yellow and a red room with a -4. So if we were to put, for example, 6 and a 4 in there, you minus the 4, that's a 6, which means you get 6 energy and fighters of 6 as well. So,
yeah, but it's probably too early because right now we are moving the mothership and it caused another cave-in.
Yeah, and we get a cave-in, yeah, right. So that room that we've just excavated has just caved in. So
yeah, but we can look forward to it.
yeah. And the other important thing is, although we had this robot, the robot only ticks down if you use it. So because we didn't use it, it's still a 3. Right, round 4.
Okay,
how's things looking?
First, we should respawn those 2 enemy ships.
Respawn.
And we have like 3 possible columns, like 1, 3, and 5.
Up to us.
And actually, that's perfect, I would say. Let's place it in column 1. And the second column 5.
Yep.
Because right now, if we have number 4 in column 1, then we will position both of them to an explosion space. Yep. And the same applies for the column 5. So
yeah, we need a 4 and a 3.
A 3, yeah, and then some nice shooting space.
Here we go. Yeah, so the chat has just pointed out this one here. This is a 7 spot. It's because we've upgraded the board to the high difficulty level. The normal side of the boards only go up to 6. But certainly when you flip the boards over, some of them are 7s, which is quite hard to do. Right, so white numbers, we have a 3 and a 5. Grey numbers, we have a 1, a 5, and a 6. Really big numbers. We didn't get the 4
actually, because we need at least one of them to be big to being able to shoot down those ships.
Yeah. So 5 on the fighter room, and then 4, and then 3 in the column 5.
Probably. I mean, I'm thinking if maybe placing a 6 for the shooting room, like in the middle column, and taking 1 damage. But I'm not sure about it.
Okay.
It depends.
Yeah, because that's
that's
the thing. Taking 1 damage is probably better than the mothership moving.
Yeah. That's a tricky one. And we don't have enough energy. We have only one energy. And the question is where we gain more, either in column 4 or 5.
Probably 4.
I mean, in column 5, we are gaining 2 energy, which is not enough. It's tricky. So I guess it's maybe not a bad idea to place this 6 in column 3.
And yeah, just for a reminder, we are playing the game on the hardest difficulty level, which is almost impossible. Yesterday's video was the not quite the easiest one, but it was one step up. But yeah, this is the hardest difficulty level. So putting the 6 in there, that means this moves to here, deals our base 1 point of damage. It's fine. A few buildings blown up.
I guess, yeah. Let's try it. And then place... I'm thinking if we should try to reroll a 4, because we still need a 4 in the first column. And also 4 in the second column would be quite nice.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking if we should try to roll it on just use a 5 into the AA gun.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, then we won't do anything. Then it's a bit pity.
No.
Actually, we need 3 4s, like in column 1, 2, and 4.
We do, don't we? Yeah.
It's not very good. Okay, so let's try it. I mean, let's place white 3 in energy room in column 5.
Yeah. So that moves this to here, this here. We're going to re-roll these. All right, come on, 3 4s.
Yeah.
Calvin's popped in. Hi, Calvin. Thank you for joining in the chat. Okay. Well, okay, so didn't roll any 4s.
That's a pity.
Or any 5s.
Okay, so I guess we're re-rolling again.
Yep.
But where to place this 2?
Where's the 2 going to go?
It's not ideal. Okay, so I guess we can place it in column 4 to produce some energy.
That moves that down to there, which goes to there. Okay.
Yeah, let's try it. Yeah.
A 4 and a 6.
Okay, so we have a 4. But a 6 is actually pretty bad.
Yeah, we could put the 6 in the AA gun room at the top there. That would at least stop us.
Or we can place a 6 in a column 1 and position at least one of them, but it would cause us 1 damage for the lower ship.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure
And then the
if
4
we
would go here and we'd destroy that as
take
well.
Another one.
Yeah. So yeah, the 6 in column 1 and then the 4 in column 2 would actually destroy that and that.
I'm not sure if it's worth it.
Oh, I don't know. I think it might be, because then we can do some research.
And how much energy will we have? I mean, quite enough, I
we've
guess.
currently got 1. We're generating another 2,
7,
5. So we're generating 7. We'll have 8 to play with. We're not excavating. We've got 2 in here, so we've got 6 to play with.
Yeah, that's another thing. We are not excavating, and we should.
No. Yeah.
This is it's a difficult turn.
I'd go for taking the damage and doing some doing lots of yeah.
But look at the right panel with the mothership effects. There are like 2 of the spots will cause us 1 more damage. So and 1 is going right now. So I mean, I would probably place 4 in the first column, and let's place it.
Research.
Yeah, it would get us 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
And then a 6 and an AA gun room.
6 goes in there, so this moves down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Let's do it.
So let's resolve the dice. So that one can come off.
It's a tough one. So we can start with energy. I mean, the big energy room.
Yep. So we generate
we can
5.
Produce some research to move 2 spaces. And
2 energy and moves to there.
Yeah, we can replenish the energy by 2.
Yeah.
And we can shoot down as much ships as we can. So in this case,
that one. Nice.
Okay, and what about this last research room with a robot? Is it worth it? That question.
Possibly not. I mean, it'll generate a 7. I think maybe leave it till next time.
But we have quite enough energy right now, so I would probably do it.
Okay. It costs 2, and it moves to here.
But you know what? But we can do it. We can avoid using the first research room for research, and we can instead use just this one with the robot and save 2 energy.
Right. Yes. Good point. Yeah. Don't use that one.
So.
Well, hang on a minute. Can't we add the things together?
Yeah, we can, but it's still not enough to get to the 7 spot. Because.
Right.
Yeah. So I would
it's not,
use just the one with the robot. And
don't use
energy.
That.
So we should end with a 6 energy anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tick down that robot.
Mm-hmm.
This moves down to here, and our base takes the damage.
Yeah, and you should lower the second robot as well, the one with a 3.
Oh yeah, because we used it, didn't we? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we take the second damage.
Done it? Yep.
Yeah.
Another ship is here.
Ships.
It all respawns. Right. Off we go. Okay, white numbers are a 4 and a 5. Grey numbers, 2, 5, and a 5. So lots of 5s.
So let's see if we actually need any of them. Not really. Yeah, we can use one of them, I guess, in column 1. So, I mean, at the end of this round, we are losing like 3 spaces from the excavator.
This is harsh.
So the question is if we want to move it, and we should, but because otherwise we're losing this robot.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to excavate. It's how far we excavate.
Yeah. And are we going to research this round? Yeah, definitely. At least 9, which is quite easy. Actually, if we place a 5 in the first research room, I mean in column 1, then we will be able to...
That will give us 11 research points.
Yeah, which is... Okay.
7 and 2 gets us to there.
Well, it's still not enough, right?
No. Unless we did some more research as well.
Yeah, but I guess let's do it anyway. And let's reroll it because we need some... Oh, but we have a... Sorry. We have a 4 over here.
We have a 4?
Yeah, I see. And I was thinking what we are going to do with column 2 because
we don't want the mothership.
We can't afford to place a 2 over there because of the top ship. We will distance the mothership, so we don't want to do that. And we can't place even a 1 in there. I mean, maybe in the AA gun room, but yeah.
Yeah, we might have to just do that. Try and get a 1 and put it at the top.
Or just taking the damage, which
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, place the white 5 in the first column, as we discussed, and let's reroll the rest.
Reroll. So this goes.
Yeah, we need some 6.
Okay, here we go. 4 dice. Let's see what we get. We got a 6.
Okay.
We got a 2, 4, and a 6 in grey, and a 3 in white.
Okay.
Hans has just popped in the chat and said it's much harder than yesterday. Yes, we've upped the difficulty to max.
All right. So yeah, but we really need to excavate. Otherwise, it would be really bad.
Yeah.
So, are we going to shoot them down? That's the question.
Well, the only one that's on an explosion space at the moment is this one.
I mean, we can quite easily get more of them, but
yeah.
Question if it's worth it.
7 again.
You
designed this game. Oh.
Some really mean person.
Yeah.
Okay, and what if we place a 6 in the second column? I mean, we would take 1 damage, but we will gain probably 5 research points, which gets us to 16.
5, 10, 16, which would be 7, 9.
It's actually quite nice.
16.
Sounds quite good.
That'd be quite nice. Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Let's try it.
So this hits us. We take a point of damage. And this moves down 1, 2,
Starting
3.
to be a bit scary.
It is a little bit, yeah. Yeah. The bottom of base D section is actually quite short.
Yeah. Okay, and we still need to excavate. And we need at least a 4 to being able to do that.
Yeah.
So I guess now it's the time to do that. So let's play a number 4 in a middle column.
This moves to here and nudges over.
Oh, I have a bit different situation there. It's interesting. Why is that? Okay, never mind.
Have you got a slightly different board?
I guess, yeah. But yeah, maybe I made some mistake on my way. Never mind.
Can we undo that?
No. I think we need to do that.
Okay. But it's whether we want to place anything in column 4 before we do that.
Yeah, I guess the number 2. We can either place it on the research spot and move 1 more space on the research track.
Yeah.
Or we can produce some energy, which is probably better in this case.
Probably energy at this stage, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's place a 2 over there.
1, 2, and it doesn't move. 1, 2, and it nudges to there. Okay.
Okay, and then we have a 3, right? And it needs to go in the last column.
Yeah, I think in the AA room.
Or as an energy again.
Or more energy. I'm just thinking this moves this one down to here.
It's actually quite nice. I mean, yeah,
okay.
Place it into an energy spot.
1, 2, 3 moves to there, and this one goes.
Yeah, which is nice because when we have 2 in column 4, then we can position
moves them both
there.
down.
So yeah.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
Let's try it. Yeah. So
right.
We can start with the research, I guess.
Yeah. Now with Montreal, it's 2 or more room effects, so we can combine all of the green room effects together. As one thing. So should we do that first?
Yeah, of course. It
So
will cost
it's
us 4 energy.
6. Yeah, because 4 energy generates us 6 points of research here, 5 points of research here for 11, 5 points of
16.
research here for 16, which
Mhm.
moves us 7, 9,
And
9,
16.
12, 16. Yeah,
12 and 16,
there
yeah.
you go.
And we should
So yeah,
lower
for anybody
the...
who is watching this video who hasn't seen any other videos, you cannot normally do that. You have to spend each room's research individually, but the special ability of Montreal allows you to add it all up and then spend it as one. So,
Okay. Then don't forget to lower the robot.
yeah, so I normally do that at the end of the round after I've turned it. But
Okay.
should you do it now? Probably better to do
Yeah,
it now.
probably it's better to not
Okay.
to forget it. Then we can excavate for
Yeah,
1
so it
energy.
costs 1 energy and we
then
excavate to
we are
here.
gaining like 2 energy from this 3 and another 4 energy. So we are at the maximum.
We are at the maximum. Yeah, okay, so
And,
tilt it and turn it
Great.
down.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's move the mothership.
We lose 3 points. 1,
And-
2, 3. That's not too bad.
Yeah, we can't get to this room working, this
Yeah.
double color room.
Where's this going? It's going in column
2 or 4.
2.
Or
Oh
4.
yeah, 2 or 4.
Hmm.
It's our choice.
Yeah,
well,
let's
4.
place it in 4.
Yeah.
That's actually perfect.
And we need a 2. Right, next round. How are we doing? I think we're doing okay.
Yeah,
We've got enough
actually.
energy. We've done loads of research. The base is quite damaged. Okay. I'm not going to get too confident. Okay, we have white numbers are 2 and a 6. Grey numbers 1, 1, 6.
So yeah, we have a 2, which
We've
is
got the
which is
2.
good,
Yeah.
and we have a 6, which is also quite handy.
And the robot is going to generate us 5 points of research this turn, which is going to get us to there.
Oh, that's actually perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if we try really hard, we might be able to win it in this round.
We might. If we can generate 18 points of research this round, it's a big ask.
You mean like, 23 altogether? I'm counting right.
So yeah, the 5 gets us to here, so we need 5 plus 1 plus 12.
Yeah.
We need 18.
18 more. And we
We've
have
got 2 6s.
four research rooms.
We might do it.
I think it's doable, and we have
Okay.
the maximum of energy, so we have energy to use them all.
The problem is if we land on a mothership space, we're going to move back. So we can't do that.
I mean, we're moving back only at the end of the round.
Sorry, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
in fact,
we might want to move the mothership this round to
So that we avoid it.
To avoid this space. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Right. Go on. Let's try it then. Let's do it.
Let's win it in this round.
Yeah. So grey 6
Alright.
first.
So I guess we can place it in the first column, the gray
That's
one.
what I was thinking.
Yeah. And then we can do the same with the second column, I guess. Mm-hmm.
6. And then we're going to re-roll.
Yeah.
As long as we get a high number.
Oh,
How many high numbers would you
see
like?
a win.
Yeah.
All right. It's nice. So,
So should we just put the 6 in here?
I guess. I mean, it will move the mothership, but we don't care, right?
No, I just don't want us to get completely complacent with this. No, I think we're okay.
I guess. I mean, we probably taking 1 more damage
Yeah,
from column
think-
4.
Oh,
but that's actually okay.
Yeah, in fact, we can't put the... I think we put a 5. If we put a 5 there...
Then it works as well.
Is that going to be enough? Is that 18 points? Yes. No.
Oh no,
It's
it's
not.
not. It's not. We need one more.
So it needs
But-
to be the 6.
But you know what? Let's not move the mothership. So let's do it this way. Let's place number 5 in column 4 in the research room.
Mm-hmm. So we take a damage from that one.
We take a damage.
This moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lands on an arrow and moves across. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Then we can place a 6 in the column 5. I don't know, maybe for an excavating. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Is that not going to hit us? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
Oh, no.
Shouldn't.
6
And
just.
yeah, and then a number 4 in the middle column in the research room.
Yeah. 1, 2,
And I
3,
think
4.
we did it.
I think we did.
So yeah, we have like a more than we need.
Yeah. So energy-wise, we spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy,
Yeah, that's all our energy.
and we generate 5, 10, 16, 21, 26 points of research,
And we need 23.
and we only need 23. There you go.
Nice.
Wow. There you go. It is possible.
Wow. Now that was a great game. I hope you enjoyed checking out all of the solo gaming that we have released this year. I know from personal experience that our games can provide quite the challenge for all skill levels of players, so I'm happy we were able to close things out with a win. Thank you again. You can find Czech Games Edition at all of the social links below. And until next time, I'm Tony Galati, and safe gaming.